All right. Welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Prophet John here. Hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, yesterday the markets were really big, right? 1,000 points, 1,100 points, whatever it was yesterday. We were up nicely yesterday, and everybody was like, "Yeah, everything is back to normal. Everything's good to go." And today was going to be the day. I was like, okay, let's see what happens today because we've been having this yo-yo effect. And, Prophetess Shirley told me, hey, the yo-yo effect is in play now. Let's watch the yo-yo effect. So we're in this yo-yo effect of big swings, big up. And Prophetess Solomon told me that we're going to be seeing big swings in the market up and big swings down, right? And the markets are going to be very rocky in 2020. And we know that. We already know that the markets are going to be really rocky. um, so right now we're just going back and forth, big swings up, big swings down, big swings up, big swings down, and see if we get some sideways trading now before maybe wave three. Okay, so I think I said on Twitter that 27,950 was a critical line because that the Bulls must get over to negate wave two. So if this is a five-wave pattern, we already seen wave one. Wave two has been this week. Nice recovery, as we expected. A recovery this week, more than a drop. You know what I mean? I thought it was. I thought only a drop, and we get some really, really bad news. But bullish candle on Friday last week, so I thought it was going to be a good week this week, and it has been. Right? The markets has recovered since then, since those lows, and this could be wave two. Okay, and if we go sideways for a couple more days and then drop, then we might start seeing wave three. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Princess Bowler's prophetic alert date. So we'll see what happens tomorrow if there's any type of event on 3/6, right? Which is 666. So we'll see if the elites have anything planned or the cabal have anything planned on that date or not. I don't know if they do or not. I'm not sure. Okay, so it could be just a normal day, regular day. It could be or it could be a really bad sell-off day tomorrow, right? It could be a massive sell-off tomorrow, or it could be a nice pump day tomorrow. We just don't know. Okay, or it could just go sideways. Tomorrow could be we might be up 300 points tomorrow, right? And just we start this sideways trading down 300, up 300, down 300, up 300, and just start going sideways. But the Bulls really need to get over 27,950 now. Okay, get over that and then get over 28,000 to negate the wave three or wave two. Okay, to the negate wave two and then make it a V-shaped recovery. I think that would be positive for the Bulls. Now, for us, we are bears, right? Most of us are bears because we have the four stocks, right? So most of us are like, no, I don't want the markets to go up. I want the markets to go down. So because I'm a bear right now, I'm not a bull right now. Okay. So I understand that clearly. So right now, you guys are having fun. Where markets are down 500, the S&P is down 53, and Nasdaq's down 115. So you're having a good day today if you're a bear. Okay, and so um, is the Fed's going to inject money here? I don't really. I'm not sure if they actually did or not yet. I'm pretty sure the Feds have injected something into the market. So far today, they usually do it in the mornings, afternoon, and night. Right at the close as well. They try to. So maybe they've injected a little bit. Maybe they injected 5-10 million into it. I haven't seen a really, really big spike up except for this one right here. That was the only. So maybe they did it right here. I don't know. That's a nice spike, and that happened within seconds and minutes, short minutes. That's usually when you see an injection of like $10 billion into the markets. You'll see the markets literally go from like down 300 to like up 100 like that, or maybe like down 500 to down 300 within seconds, and that's usually an injection of billions of dollars to make that happen. Okay, so maybe they did it there, and they'll do it again maybe at lunchtime. We might see another rally, or maybe they're doing it now. I don't know. We're down 500 right now, so I'm pretty sure the Feds or sometimes the Feds let it go. They're like, you know what, let's just let it go today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So all depends on what Mnuchin. Mnuchin might be busy to even be clicking the mouse. Sometimes Mnuchin is busy, and so he can inject money in there because he's busy in meetings all day. So if he's in meetings right now, then then the markets maybe he injected a little bit before he left to his meetings. I don't know. We got global Dow is up 34. Now get this. China markets are at a 2 year. I think I heard that China markets are at a 2 year high. That's what I think I saw that, which is kind of weird, right? How is your markets up when you don't have an economy right now? Millions of people in China are home, and they've been home for like literally almost 2 months straight. Some of them have tried to go back to work, but it's not feasible. You're hearing all these stories that I tried to go back to work, and no one's even there. There's no one in the streets. There's no one even coming to the shops. We just close down and we go home. Like nothing is working. Everything is shut down. So like, so how can your markets be at an all-time high, at 2 year highs, and your country's been literally shut down for 2 months straight, and that's because of quantitative easing. Okay, so if you don't know what quantitative easing is, we call it QE in the okay, we call it QE, and that's when you take money, print money out of thin air, basically, most of the time, either digitally or actually in cash, in paper and paper cash, and then you pump it into the markets. So basically, you're buying your central bank or the in America, the Fed are buying the assets, are buying the stock assets, are buying the bank assets. They're just buying it, okay, and that makes things rise as they buy it, okay. So that's what we call quantitative easing, okay, QE. And so that's where we are, man. And Donald Trump wants a lot of it. He wants more of it. He's like, "Come on, feds, print, 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 print." And he doesn't know that printing in this market, the markets are rejecting the printing because it's showing no confidence. Because you can't say out of one breath we have the greatest economy in the world, and that our economy is the best ever has been in the history of the world, and then another breath say, "I need you to cut rates to negative interest rates and print trillions of dollars into the stock market." Those two things do not go together, okay? They do not go together. You're only supposed to be doing QE for emergency situations. The feds did a rate cut, right? An emergency rate cut this week, as I expected. I told you guys that last week that we might see an emergency rate announcement of the feds, or maybe a rate cut or something like that this week, or very, very soon. And we got one this week, right? So the feds did an emergency rate cut. We don't do emergency rate cuts if everything is fine and at all-time highs. If the economy is fine, you're not going to see emergency rate cut in a country ever, right? So something is wrong. Donald Trump says that the economy is the best as all time and everything is fine, and then yet the feds are saying completely different, right? And then people from the inside of Wall Street are saying completely different. The prophets and prophetess are saying completely different from Donald Trump. And then Donald Trump goes and then says, "Well, I need more debt. I need more debt. We need to be printing more debt." Well, I thought everything was fine. I thought the economy was booming. If the economy is booming, why do you need debt? Right? And so why do you need rate cuts, right? Right, why do you need negative interest rates if America is thriving? It doesn't make sense. And so to people on Wall Street and to normal people that know the economy and financials, and this is what we do every day, it doesn't make sense at all, right? And so we're not bashing Donald Trump. We're saying that it doesn't make sense. I mean, that's just common, like that's common sense in the economy. Where I know a lot of you guys don't know anything about economy. A lot of you guys do, but many of you guys do not know verbiages or wording or what this means or what that means. A lot of you guys don't know what the yield curve is. You know what I mean? The yield curve, the 10-year yield curve is under 1% today, and when that happened earlier this morning, it went back under 1%. The market just started tanking even more. I think we were down like 300 maybe at that time, and then the yield curve went negative in the futures market, and we just plunged another 300 points. So the yield curve continues to stay negative. Yesterday, it actually went over 1%, and the markets really did well. So the yield curve, the 10-year yield curve, is predicting the markets right now. Every time it plunges under 1%, the markets do bad. Every time it goes above 1%, the markets do good. So let's watch the yield curve, the 10-year yield curve. Maybe tomorrow it goes back over one and the markets rally tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, so we're getting this yo-yo effect up and down, anyways. And you can see that gold is up $15 here, 16.59 for gold. Oil is up 9 cents. I don't even know why oil is up. Oil should literally be at $20 right now. You know what I mean? Like you got the whole Eastern world under some type of virus. You know, like the Middle East is not functionable right now. Iran is not functionable. Iraq isn't functionable. All the other countries around the Middle East that are getting this virus and have closed their borders are not functionable. But yet oil is at 46.86. Now maybe that's because the OPEC came out and OPEC is trying to cut the supply, right? Trying to reduce supply to get that price upwards. Okay, so instead of just making the same amount of supply and there's no demand, we cut supply in half, and then the price will go up, right? So maybe that's what happened as well there. All right, so then we have the dollar continuing to plunge here from 99. We hit 99 a week or two ago, and now we were at 96.95. So I'm watching the dollar closely here because the dollar just continues to plunge. Okay, and I think that's because money that people are taking the dollar and they're moving it into gold and silver, okay, and cryptocurrencies. Okay, so that's probably what's going on with the dollar, and why the dollar is falling is because people are taking the dollar and they're buying gold and silver and cryptocurrencies right now. All right, so speaking of cryptos, Tezos is looking really good, isn't it? Back over $3, and I'm looking short term. Short. I need to be careful because I was saying that we were waiting. We were, Tezos and Chainlink. We were looking for targets at $5 each. We were trying to see who got the $5 first. Chainlink got the $5 first, right? And so some of you guys took your profits on Chainlinks. I don't blame you. It might draw back 50% from where it's at now after hitting $5 double time. So it might be a double top there at 5. I don't know. We could continue on Chainlink, so be careful of that as well. Maybe you sell half and then you keep half, or maybe it drops back 50% from where it's at. Okay, so I don't know. You guys do your own on that, but Tezos hasn't hit $5 yet. I'm looking for that $5, $6 area. I did say $6 on today on Instagram and Twitter and Telegram. So, but we were originally looking for $5. So if it hits $5 and you guys think that it's overextended itself temporarily, then that's fine. You can do what you want there. You can sell half or whatever. You can sell 3/4 for 1/3 of it and ride the rest. So you can take your initial investment back and ride the free cryptos, right? So it all depends. Either way, Tezos is up, and a lot of you guys were in a Tezos on my buy signal back at what 60 cents, 50 cents last year, 2019 on Tezos. That's going to be a legendary call, by the way. Okay, so don't forget that. Remember Ontology? I think we call Ontology at 50 cents and Tezos at 60 cents, or it might have been the other way around. Might have been Ontology at 60 cents and Tezos at 50 cents. I can't remember what it was, but both calls are going to be led. I don't know. I'm not maybe not Ontology. Ontology maybe $7. I'm looking at $5 to $7. You know what I mean? Oh, so maybe it will be legendary in 3 to 5 years. I don't know what's going to happen with cryptos in that time period because of regulations and all types of stuff, the New World Order and all all this stuff that is trying to be implemented. So we don't know what's going to happen with cryptos in 3 to 5 years, but just in the next 2 years, I'm hoping Tezos that call I gave for Tezos at 50 cents or 60 cents. Right now it's looking really good. We're at $3 something, but if we can get to $100 in the next 12 months on Tezos, that's going to be a legendary call, right? So I can add that to my collection of legendary calls. Okay, so oil is now going red. Okay, 46.72, 6 cents. All right, so that's what's going on in the markets, and that was a little bit of look at cryptos as well. I'm going to be watching Chainlink closely. Tezos is killing it. Kyber Network or something, KNC. I grabbed some of that and. At 70 cents, so 71 cents, 70 cents. I grabbed some of that, and I don't know much about it. I just I like the momentum. I like the momentum it has. I looked on the chart. I like the momentum, and so I grabbed it. I didn't put much in it. I put $300 in it. So don't go out there and say, oh, currency grab Kyber Network. Let me put $5,000 in it and lose everything, right? So we're not gonna do that, okay? No one's telling you to buy it. I'm just telling you that I put $300 in it this morning. I don't know anything about it. Okay, I just you know what I mean. Like it has momentum on this charts, right? The longer charts has a nice momentum, and I'm looking for $3 short term. I don't know anything about it though, but it has a good community, has nice momentum on the charts. So I grabbed some. Let's see what happens. All and if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, what happens? I mean, it goes back to 65 cents, and I get out with a small loss, and I get to keep. I lose $300, and I get to keep 280. Maybe I lose like $20 on it. You know what I mean? Like, if it goes back to like 280, I get out and I lose like $20. Wow. You know what I mean? But if it goes up to $3, then, what would I make there? 12, I make $1,200 or something like that, around there. So not bad, you know what I mean. So not bad at all. If it goes to $3, you make 1,200 out of it, out of $300. But if it's so the chances of me winning are better than me losing. Because if I lose, I only lose like $20. If I win, I can win literally $1,200, right? And so I like odds like that. I like odds like that better. Okay. So, anyways, and I'm gonna follow the momentum and the wave it has right now. So it's doing its thing. It's looking good. So, but doesn't mean tomorrow it could crash. So, right, and then I'm out $20 because I will sell quickly. If it did fall under 70 cents, I'll be out. Okay. And then maybe I'll watch it and see where it goes. And if it goes back to like 65 or 50, I'll re-enter and try again. Okay, but anyways, that's what's going on. As you can see, the Dow is plunging down again, back to 674. And tomorrow's going to be interesting because tomorrow's Friday, and if we continue to plunge tomorrow, then has wave three started. You know what I mean? Of a five-way pattern. The five-way pattern is still intact right now. Okay, so it's going to be interesting to see, do we go sideways tomorrow as well, and then next week we just continue to go sideways for a couple of or does tomorrow on 3-6, you know what I mean? Do we get some massive bad news, or does somebody, or is some type of coronavirus numbers that are like epic numbers exposed to the CDC, and the CDC has no choice but to come out and say, okay, Italy has 330,000 infected or something. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be shocked if they did something like that on 3-6, right? Okay. Anyways, peace out. God bless. I'm gonna do an update on the virus and on the next video. All right. So hope you guys are being blessed and favored, and hope you guys have joy and peace in your life. And those of you that are dealing with sickness and disease, and or cough and runny nose and things like that, like everybody is right now. Apparently, I'm taking everything, and this freaking nose won't stop. Like the nose and it's just a pain in the butt. But anyways, hope you guys are healed, including myself, of anything that we're going through, in Yeshua's name, right? Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. Peace out. God bless. Eyes open. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video on the virus. Update on the virus. Bye.